So today is March 7th, 2020. I've officially been treating Denny's abscess for 2 days now, and it's been going pretty good. Yesterday, this morning when I was soaking his foot, he decided to dump out his bucket, which I figured would happen eventually, but I just wasn't really excited. I was actually experimenting and seeing if he would let me go muck out his stable and stuff without me being right beside him. And he was pretty good for the most part. And then, right when I was about to be done, he decided to knock over the bucket. His foot had been in for about 5 minutes, so I didn't go back and boil more. But today it's been pretty good. It's my second time soaking him today. I did kind of slack off, I forgot. But he also wasn't really acting like it was hurting him too bad. So, holy crap. Denny, where did you get that? I just found a scar he has on his leg. There's 2 inches wide of no hair. Or 2 inches long of no hair. That's awesome, Denny. Why did you do that? I'm sitting down right now, so I'm just now noticing this. But it's not a cut or anything, so I think he's fine. I did want to kind of address some things. Denny has an abscess. The vet is 99.9% sure. She said I just need to soak it every day, a couple times with Epsom salts and walk him. And I actually am doing something against the vet's orders right now. Well, I don't think she would think it's a bad idea, but I did make him a tiny electric paddock in front of the barn in the dry because she didn't want him in the mud or anything. So he is in the dry to kind of give his stall a chance, and he's been really enjoying himself today while in the dry. It's a very small paddock, and earlier he was running around bucking and stuff, and I was scared for my life. Well, I was scared for his life, actually, because I was like, oh no, he's gonna die. But no, he didn't die. So at first I thought, oh gosh, he's getting better, but then I remembered he's on bute, so it's probably just the bute. But he hasn't limped all day, so I don't know if it's the bute or him continuously moving around. I'm not sure. Usually when I do bring him out of the stall, he is limping. Maybe that's because he's been sitting all night or a few hours. I'm not sure. I do need to experiment with that further if he's not better by Monday. And I'm just really glad that he's been acting like this, but I also don't know if it's just because he's on bute. I want to know, but there's no way to know yet. Today I decided to try to do a training series video with Scout. He hasn't been worked with for quite a few weeks because I was kind of slacking. I didn't really have much motivation. And while he was acting crazy, I don't know when I'm going to post this podcast, but that video will be up on my channel soon, or it's already up, I'm not sure. But he was kicking at me and snorting, and oh gosh, I was like, yeah, I'm not riding you. No, I'm not scared to ride him. Denny? Okay, he was readjusting. I'm not scared to ride him. Okay, I kind of am, but not oh my gosh, I'm going to die kind of scared. It's just, I don't really feel like getting bucked off, so he was just crazy, and then he was running around. I couldn't catch him, which you will all see on the video. But Scout's training, it's kind of making me sad, though, because I really want to get him trained up, but then he has days like this where he definitely says he's the boss, and I can't correct him if he won't run circles, so I don't really know what to do at this point. I'm just going to keep trying to do what I'm doing and making him work and stuff. But I can't really use my lunge whip or anything to make him turn circles because he just kicks at it. So I would get kicked, and I'm not really into that. But yeah, as far as Poby, no, she's not in work at all. I do need to get a different cart because mine's like, my grandpa bought it a long time ago and it's a horse cart, so it's kind of too big for her and it's very old and broken, so I do need to get something else. I would love to pull a cart with Denny, but that'd just be a lot of training because then I have to buy the cart and then the harness, and I'll just stick with riding. But I do kind of want to talk about my channel. I do have 66 subscribers now. Woohoo! I know that's not a lot, but to me it's a lot because I started out with 0 and it's taken me 2 years to get to 66. So whenever I get 1,000, I'm just gonna be so happy because I'll be able to use the community tab and everything and update people on what's coming out and stuff. So that'll be really awesome. But it's just really exciting getting 66 subscribers, and now I am starting to get people that comment daily, like Rodeo Rebels. She comments a lot and I really enjoy her comments, and I do like that she knows the horses. Like, she'll say, oh my gosh, Scout is shedding so much. That really makes me happy because she knows who Scout is and stuff, which means she watches my videos. Denny, calm down. She watches my videos, she pays attention, and it just makes me happy. And the other day, a few days ago, I got a new subscriber, Equine Dreams. She commented on 1 or 2 videos, I think, and it just makes me happy getting comments. Like, that's literally what I live for, is the comments, which I don't get a lot of, which is kind of sad. Like, I try to make good content, and I know it kind of probably sucks because I don't have much good content to talk about or make, and I try to make good content, and I'm sorry if I suck, but really I need people to send me like content suggestions, but no one will. But if you want to send me anything, you can email me at ravencrystal94@gmail.com, which is RAVENCRYSTAL 94@gmail.com. So if you want to send me any questions or suggestions, go ahead and do that. Today I did post my first collab. I did a collab with Equestria. She's really sweet. I love her. She's nice and stuff. We do text off of YouTube sometimes to talk about what we did today and stuff. She is really nice, and we finally held up our end and did the collab. At first, for like 2 weeks, I was like asking her, oh, did you film the video? She's like, oh crap, I forgot. So then one day she was like, I gotta go, I'm going to the lesson. I was like, ooh, film the video. She's like, I'll try. And then she gets home and goes, I filmed it. And I was like, oh, awesome, sweet. And I was like, I'll film it as soon as I can. And I was like, I'll do it this day. But no, then we went to my grandparents' house and I couldn't do it. And then it was really cold, so I couldn't do it again. And I felt so bad because I kept telling her, I'd be like, I'm going to film it tomorrow, and then I couldn't, and I'd be like, oh crap, I can't film it. So then I just kind of quit telling her if I was going to do it, so that way she wasn't just getting a bunch of texts that weren't going to happen. Denny, settle. So then finally, I got it filmed a few days ago, the day that I found out Denny had an abscess, but it was good. I'm glad of that. I finally got it done. But what happens. Yeah, I posted that today, so if you want to go check that out, go ahead onto my channel, check it out. I don't know if any of you watch her, but Shelby Dennis, she's from British Columbia, and I watch every video she has. She uses her phone to film, which I can't even tell it's her phone, but I do feel bad that she can't like get a camera. I mean, I know they're expensive, and she's got horses to take care of, which is fine. But I do often wonder like what she uses to film and stuff, but then she'll say she uses her phone. She did recently have a horse pass away, which is really sad. It was bionic. His name was George. His nickname was George. He was so pretty. I loved him. And whenever, like, I watched a video and she was talking about how he had arthritis and stuff, I never even knew he was a thoroughbred. I thought he looked like a bigger breed, you know? And then, like, whenever he died, she was like, he was a thoroughbred. And I was like, oh, crap, I didn't know that. So then I really kind of felt bad. It feels like so many thoroughbreds lose their lives, and it's just so sad. She actually recently uploaded a podcast talking about mental illnesses and stuff like that. I do listen to podcasts at nighttime. I just started this like a couple days ago. I listen to Jet Real podcasts and Shelby, the Millennial Equestrian podcasts. I do like podcasts now. So now that's why I'm making one myself, because my mom has this like MP3 recorder she got when she was in college, but she never used it, and I found it in the barn a few days ago, so I decided to start using it, and it works just fine. So yeah, that's exciting. I don't really Denny foot. Oh crap. That's not good. He just put his foot out of the thing. What is he doing? He must be stretching his foot. I don't know. But yeah, now I have to fix his thing, so hold on. I'll be right back. Pick your foot up. He's resting his other foot, so this one must just kind of be getting tired. I got that taken care of. He got his foot back in it. It has been 15 minutes. He's had his foot in the water, so it's kind of nearing his out time, so that might be why he pulled it out. But yeah, as I was saying, I like listening to podcasts, which is why I'm doing a podcast right now, although I have no idea what to talk about. But I have been mumbling on for 12 minutes and 18 seconds now, so apparently I'm talking about something. Seriously, I'm trying to think of something to talk about. I guess I could talk about Denny. So after this abscess this abscess, what's kind of scary, I did kind of overreact a little bit, like a lot actually, because I always tell my dad, he always calls me stupid and stuff for spending money on them and stuff, and he's like, don't you just want to have four-wheelers now? And I was like, no, four-wheelers can't do what they can do. But I did kind of freak out, because I'm always telling my dad, they're like my children, how would you feel if they got hurt and stuff? But that really came to life whenever the next day his foot was swole up like you've never seen, and I was just started freaking out, and I was like getting really scared. And what's even worse is when I was little, I had this thing where I would say, I don't want to go, I have a bad feeling, I don't want to do it, there's a bad feeling. And something bad always happened. From my grandma getting bucked off and breaking her ribs to me getting stung by bees. I mean, something happened that isn't good. So the past 2 months, I've been having this weird feeling, and it's like, I feel like Denny's gonna, like, something bad's gonna happen, or he's gonna die or something dumb. So whenever this popped up, I was like, oh crap, this is it. He's getting ready to die or break a leg. I don't know. Something's about to happen. So then I really overreacted because I was trusting my gut way too much. And this abscess isn't over, so hopefully nothing bad happens. But, something still could happen, but I've kind of calmed down since the vet told me. But, I mean, still, God overrules us 100 to 1. So he knows everything's going to happen. I mean, it doesn't matter how many times a vet says, oh, they're fine, they'll be okay. Something could take a turn for the worse the next minute. So I was kind of overreacting just a bit, which I'm very sorry. But, yeah, I did post that emergency vet call video, but whenever the woman was talking, I put it in my pocket so you could hear. Well, my GoPro's been acting up lately, so it quit filming, and I got so mad. I guess I should have used my voice recorder. That would have been a smart idea, but I didn't. So then the video was really short, and I forgot to like add a thing at the end that said what she said or anything, so I feel terrible, but I'm going to kind of tell you about that now. So basically she said if he's hard to soak, which he's freaking hard. Yesterday he kept trying to kick me. But she said Tractor Supply sells these poultice wraps, and you like put it on his foot and leave it there all day. And yeah, so I was like, okay, sweet. And then we haven't been able to get there yet, so I'm soaking it right now for these days until we get there. And that's kind of what that is. And then we were talking about doing a fecal test and a couple other tests, and the total would be like 130, which isn't too bad at all. So I have $100 left right now, so whenever I get like $29, we can do that. But I don't know, I'm gonna do it in increments. I don't want to do it all at once because then I wouldn't have any money. So yeah. But I am very proud of him, and I do feel bad for him. Out of all my horses, he's gotten hurt the most, and I just don't really know why. Last year when I got him, he was fat, but then he got worms. He got super skinny, and we didn't know what it was, and we wormed him, and it took 3 months for the wormer to actually work, which kind of sucked, because we were worming him like every few days, which is what the vet said. And then excuse me. So then he was super skinny, and I thought he was gonna like die or something, and we had just bought him, so that kind of sucked. But then he got better. But then at the middle to end of July, he decided to get thrush in one of his feet. And then at the end of October, we took him to the farrier because he like acted fine, and he was doing his feet. He's like, he still has thrush, but it's not bad. Like, it doesn't hurt him anymore, so that was good. But he'd also been at my there's a fly. He'd also been at my great-grandma's field with other horses, and there was a pond, and they'd been in the pond, so that wasn't helping. But apparently he did have it in all 4 hooves. It just only affected the front one the most, which is kind of sad for him. But yeah, and then now, a couple months later, he has an abscess. What the freaking heck is wrong with that? Oh, I don't know. Like, I can't catch a break. So that's awesome. Danny, keep your foot in there. If you hear me talking to him, I mean, he's right in front of me. Obviously, you can't see that, which sucks. But yeah. When I don't want to like film a podcast, because then I'll be making faces because I'm trying to think of what to think of, which will suck. So I'm not gonna do that. But I think I'm gonna post this podcast on my YouTube channel, which yeah, because I don't know how to. I think for posting your own podcasts on Spotify, I think you have to like pay them or something. I don't really remember. So if you like know anything about that, just leave me a comment down below. That'd be nice. I feel so bad for Shelby Dennis though, because she's always talking about all the hate she gets and laughs at it, but I know deep down it's gotta hurt her somewhere. And it just, she posted a video the other day, and she was telling Milo to kick she was telling Banksy to kick Milo. She was like, oh, get him Banksy. Like, she wasn't even being like mean or serious. I mean, obviously she was being serious, because you want Milo to get his butt kicked so he learns, but I mean, everyone took it the wrong way. I do feel bad for her. I'm just kind of waiting for her to delete all her videos and stop posting because of this. But she still keeps going, so I'm very proud of her on that, and I love her videos. I know it seems like there's more hate than there is love, but really there's more love, just not, people just aren't like saying, oh my gosh, I love you all the time. Like, you only notice the hate comments. Eventually, that's all you see. And I've actually never gotten a hate comment. So if you want to leave me a hate comment, drop it in the comments. I'll react to it and tell you how much of a person you are. Yeah. So there is that. And this podcast is almost 20 minutes long, which I think I will end when it gets to like 20 minutes. So, didn't he quit? So, I hope you liked this. If you want me to make more podcasts, let me know in the comments. Give me a like. Hit that subscribe button. Ding the notification. Denny, stop it. hit that notification bell, leave me a comment, anything, and email me too. And I'll see y'all next time.